Greetings and welcome back for another tutorial on the Urbana Open Data site. This tutorial is going to cover some really exciting ground in terms of filtering and analyzing some information, and we're going to do that using police data on accidents. So we're going to go down here to the tile that's labeled police. That will take us to a listing of the police data sets. We have two main police data sets. One is incidents and the other one is arrests. We're going to do today's analysis using incidents. There's a lot of information on the incidents, and understanding what things mean is all covered in our documentation that you can access from the home page of the site. For today's analysis, what's really important is something called the crime code. The crime code is an identifier that tells what type of incident it was. For today's analysis, we're going to be filtering on accidents. Now, I've already done some research and I know the crime codes I'm looking for. There are links in our information to find out what values, and there's some categorization as well. But in my case, I know the crime codes are smart coded, and I'm looking for accidents. So I'm going to click on the Add a New Filter Condition button and tell it that I only want to see incidents where the crime code, and I'm going to use the next drop down to say starts with, and I'm going to put in two options here, 656 or 657. And just by entering that information and tabbing along, you'll notice on the far right hand side that it's already filtered me down with the data. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to filter this a little further based on the year. So I'm going to add a new filter condition by clicking on this button and say, you know, I only want to see it when the year occurred is greater than 2010. That will just show me 2011 and forward. Now I've got lots and lots of incidents being displayed. To do some analysis, I now want to use the tool's ability to summarize information. So I'm going to come up here to where it says Sort and Roll Up. Click on that arrow. Now I'm going to choose the Roll Up button and say, you know, I want to group my data. In other words, I want to summarize this. And after I summarize it, I only want to see, first of all, the house number, and I want to add another grouping column, and then I want to see the street. For the roll-up section, I'm going to say I want to go ahead and choose the incident field, and we're going to use the function of count. So I want to count incidents by house number and street, and that's going to count only within the summarization I've already given it. I'm going to say apply. And what it's showing me now is a summarization by block and street and a count of incidents of the type of traffic accidents. So this is a good level of information. It's telling me what I want to know. It's telling me by street, by house number. Maybe I don't want this level of detail. Maybe I just want to see it by street. It's really easy to modify that. I come back over to the left-hand side, click on this minus sign next to the house number and say, you know, take that out. And then I reapply my sort and roll up. Now I'm just seeing totals by street. Now that might be the level of information I'm looking for. If it is, one wonderful thing you can do here is easily export this information. I'm going to come up here to this light blue button that says export, and you can choose the format of your choice. I'm going to choose CSV, which is going to download it as a common format almost any spreadsheet program will use. I get a pop-up bar here on the bottom. I'm going to tell it to open that file up, and that's going to take me right into, in my case, Microsoft Excel, and there I can see the information that I've just downloaded. So that's how to do filtering, summarization, and download of a data set. Thank you so much. Please check back for more tutorial videos on Urbana's Open Data website.